Your Olympic hero has arrived. It's true, it's true.
You're watching Fugitive Red Eye and two random thoughts back to back, but I did say I'd do another one, and here it is, talking about Jimmy Kimmel and other comedians and people losing their jobs because of their comments on Charlie Kirk. Now, what I can say to that is, first off, Jimmy Kimmel hasn't been funny since Crank Yankers, so the show was probably failing, and this was just the final straw to boot him out the door. But also, all these leftists that are trying to play and say, oh, but where's all your free speech and all your, but I thought you guys hated cancel culture. Two things. One, this is not equivalent at all. What left-wing cancel culture was going and digging up people's pasts, finding out somebody said faggot 10 years ago, then calling their employers and getting them fired. That's fucking psychotic. Shit like that. This is people going out of their way to mock a dead father and husband who was assassinated very publicly for political reasons, and then getting their jobs lost because of it. Especially, like, when they're public figures, like, when it's, like, comedians and shit, people who put themselves out in public. That's kind of comes with the territory, because people have been losing their jobs for fucking years for stupid reasons in comedy and acting and stuff like that. None of these people gave a shit when Roseanne lost her job and her show. None of these people gave a shit when Gina Carano lost her job on The Mandalorian. None of these people gave a shit when any of that was happening before, but now they suddenly want to try and appeal to that with us? Fuck you. So, all of these people getting a taste of their own medicine? Fuck you. I don't care. We're not going to play by your rules anymore. In fact, they're starting to engage you on your own terms. This has been years coming where, you know, it's all been turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek, right? Where the right has, you know, defended the free speech of people who don't believe in free speech. All these people who conveniently suddenly learned that free speech existed when it starts being people that they like losing their jobs over comments they made. Again, Jimmy Kimmel's a guy who was on TV, made these comments on TV, and then was going to make further comments. Turns out, behind the scenes, he was going to double down and be even worse, and he lost his job because of it. Again, the show is already failing. Late night comedy hasn't been funny in fucking forever. These shows suck. Like, the only one I ever used to watch was Conan O'Brien, and even he's not funny anymore. Late night comedy is a dead genre where everybody just makes the same political observations over and over and over again. And a lot of these other people who have been getting shit canned have been fucking teachers that have been indoctrinating kids with the kind of rhetoric that led to this fucking violence in the first place. Teachers are some of the most entitled pieces of shit who think they're entitled to warp the minds and control the children of other people because they're just sad feminist cat ladies who don't have kids of their own. But yeah, the right is now finally stepping up to the plate and actually going into the battle with the left. The left has been using these tactics for ages, and again, these are not equivalent exchanges. The left is getting fired for horrific, horrific things, whereas the right was getting fired for just having a difference of opinion. And again, this is a battlefield. It's a tactical disadvantage the right's been at for years. And, you know, I may not agree with people getting fired over statements they make, but when you're a comedian and this has been going on so long, this has been a battle. It's a battlefield. Again, there's a reason it's been called a culture war, and it's far more than just a culture war at this point. Things have been escalating at an insane pace. So to just say, oh, but where's all the compassion? Fuck you. You guys lost your compassion. You guys lost your right to any of that a long time ago. And fucking shooting Charlie Kirk was just the final nail in the coffin. And again, no matter who actually shot him, who was involved, whatever the actual real story ended up being, right? Because again, there's all sorts of theories and uncertainty with that. No matter what, the result is the same. The left has been celebrating. The left has been loving it. So even if it was some sort of op, regardless, it doesn't matter because the left has been acting the same either way. So, and again, that's another reason that, again, in the previous one, I said it was, like, hard to, like, know what to make of it. Crazy fucking leftists do this shit too. Like, again, some of the timing and some of the circumstantial stuff, I have my own reservations and my own thoughts about it, which I've talked about on stream, and I mentioned a little bit in the previous video. But these people are the most disingenuous crybabies ever. They cause all these problems, they don't give a shit about other people's freedom of speech, but the second they get any consequences for their actions, all of a sudden it's like, oh, but I thought you cared. Well, it's like, it's kind of hard to want to protect the rights of someone who doesn't believe those rights exist. It's kind of hard to try and protect someone's right to speak when they don't respect yours. So, fuck you. I hope that all of these fucking late night comedians fail. I hope they all fucking lose their shows. This is a big cultural shift that needs to fucking happen. And to be fair, there's other times where it's going too far now, where fucking Pam Bondi's using terms like hate speech and rhetoric like that, and wanting to say that places should be forced to print stuff of Charlie Kirk. It's like, hold on a second, let's not fucking do that. Because like I said, I still don't like that kind of bullshit. And I still don't like that kind of compulsion. Like, again, we don't want to just suddenly turn into the bake the cake bigot type mentality that a lot of those fucking cake shops had to deal with people saying, oh, you have to bake a gay cake. Like, we shouldn't do that either. It's really fucking frustrating. And obviously, I think that people shouldn't be, like, criminalized for, having opinions. But again, this is not criminalization. This has been, with, like, Jimmy Kimmel and stuff, this has been social reactions, social consequences. Stuff that they engineered to have happen, by the way, with the shit they've been doing to the right for all these years. Not to mention the left has had that thing where they're like, oh, it's a private company, they can do what they want attitude whenever it's convenient for them. Again, none of these are real standards that they're actually wanting to uphold. They're just trying to get us to uphold them because it's convenient to them so they can fuck us over. So, nevertheless, fuck Jimmy Kimmel. I don't give a shit that his show got canceled. And there's a lot of shit going on. This whole thing's been a really fucking annoying mess. Yeah. How's that medicine taste? Your own flavor? Fuck you.
Subscribe to Fiji Red Eye.